All right. So Japan did as expected, stack 36 and Burma. Completely, knew that was coming since we failed the 61. Well, didn't fail, but did not have the result we needed in 61. And we knew that we no longer had the 50-50 threat there. So, yeah, we knew that was coming. The good news is he put his fighters up here, though. He did buy, he bought 1 fighter, 7 infantry for Japan up here, by the way. But he placed his fighters up here, which is, in all reality, probably assuming to help protect the sea zones up here from my fleet. But it takes pressure off of India, so it's not going to take as much to defend India. So I am going to give him 50-50 battles up and down the board. So far, he hasn't taken any. I'm going to have to just keep hoping he doesn't. So I'm going to stack. Here we go. I think I got them all saved here so we can pull this up. We're going to stack West Russia. Let me get my calculator pulled back up here. So we're going to stack West Russia here. He's going to have negative profit, but I mean, it's a 50-50. And as Germany, it's extremely tempting to take that other than the fact that I've got 2 AA sitting in there. I'm going to give him... Oh, that's not the right Caucasus. Well, I remember. So Caucasus, assuming I take the Ukraine, will look like this. I'm okay with that. If I fail Ukraine, I'll have 1 more fighter that could go into there, and I'm still just going to be okay with that as it is. Let's see. I think this is the correct India. Yeah, so this is now the India that I'm looking at giving him. Again, essentially 50-50 odds, splitting even. Coming across the board, just 50-50-50. And then I'm even going to do Stevens 35. I'm gonna stick up there and look at this. A battleship destroyer buy. He's got a little bit better than 50-50 odds, but I'm okay giving him that on the UK fleet when the US fleet's going to be breathing right down his neck. So his average result is a couple battleships living. I will give him that if that means that U.S. is coming right down the pipeline. So I'm going to continue giving him 50-50s. So far, he hasn't taken any. Hopefully, he won't take any more. Now, one thing I do remember is because of this threat, I need to make sure my bomber's within 5 of there, which actually that does weaken my India just a tiny bit because I was going to have the bomber in India. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to give him even a little bit better on India than I necessarily want to give him, but it just is gonna have to be. He's gonna have the option. He either takes it or he doesn't take it. He's gonna have other things to worry about, like this transport coming over and taking DEI with these fighters. Now of course he'll be able to go to Australia, but again, that's gonna be separating him even more. So, we're gonna give him options. It's a KJF. It's what we got to do. We got to give him options, and then we just got to live with what happens. So, I am going to build a destroyer for East USA, actually, a carrier and 2 fighters in West USA, because that'll give me extra hitting power and a 60-62. Because we are going to make it, if he wants to build any boats ever again, he's going to have to pull that fleet up. Plain and simple. So if he doesn't pull the fleet up, then he's not going to get to build boats. He's only going to be able to build air. So that's going to be the plan here. Create a little separation there. Don't think we have any other attacks. I'm just double checking. And because I'm going to go ahead and do a defensive wall, I am going to go ahead and bring the transport this direction rather than bringing him this direction as I was considering, because that keeps my units in Africa, as well as gives me the option to skip over here if that's where things lead to. I did forget to move my infantry over here, which is a little bit frustrating because I wanted to have him, but oh well. Is what it is, right? Let's see, what do I want this destroyer to be? I want to be able to hit him with a destroyer bomber. 2 destroyers bomber, excuse me. So I want that to be possible, so that's also why we're taking here, so you can't take both of these. So that I'll have 2 destroyers and my bomber could land if I need to, if he tries to go to the Atlantic. I don't think he will. I think he'll just stay over here, but we got to have that option. And I do want to have the ability to creep in if he goes that way too, though. Or down to 13 probably. I don't know. We'll see. I also want to be able to go up to 7 for an easier fleet drop too. Alright, well, like I said, no other attacks here to do, so we can always change course and come back this way if we have to, too. Sea Zone 58 is one of my favorite, least appreciated sea zones there are. Because when they go down that way, they can't block here, so he can't block me here. If I go to 59, he could drop a destroyer, and it blocks me from getting to him. Sure, transport does have my guys on it, yep. Transport's not coming back up this way, so I think we're good. I'm going to pause a second so I can do my Discord update. All right. And again, my whole plan is to stack, so I don't really need attacking power still. So for now, I'm just going to continue to beef up my infantry, save for buying some artillery for when I need artillery. You know what? We do got these guys coming in up here. And we're going to have the fighter down here to go 1, 2, 3. So we could hit him. 1, 2, 3. Hit him. That fighter could hit there. I think we want 1 artillery in the backside. So we're going to build 1 artillery. Let's see. What are we getting IPC-wise? So we're at 22. We're going to save 1 for 23. We're going to hopefully get 2 for there for 24 or 25. I could come here for 26, but I think I might just sit here, make this guy come to me, rather than go that way and let them get that one. Oh, wait, no, he'll have to go that way anyways, even if I come down. So I might as well come down and grab the 1. So we'll have 26, and we'll continue to carry 2 over after next turn. Oh, son of a gun. I think I miscounted. Oh boy. I gave myself too many infantry. Well, I really goofed things up here. So I counted 2 infantry. I counted all my infantry to go to West Russia to stand. And I also counted 2 infantry to hit Ukraine with. And then I was going to be able to drop a Russian fighter down here, and then we were going to stack India that way. We're going to have to audible. We're going to have to bail the fleet and give some sacrifices, some destroyer sacrifices here. Good thing is he's only got 1 sub and 1 destroyer, and he'd have to return back. So, gosh, I hate when you double count something. It also means I'm going to have to do this crazy thing of 1 infantry and 2 fighters. We are going to need some incredibly good luck here. We need some ace fighter pilots and some dummy infantry on Germany's side. And that is precisely what I did not need to have happen. Son of a gun, everything is striking out against me. Man. Well, we're going to have to bail West Russia. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Oh, and I forgot my infantry up there. Gosh dang it, I am just completely goofing up my Russian round. Frustrating, frustrating, frustrating. That's going to be 1 less infantry I can build next turn because I didn't take him in either. And we didn't win that. Ah! So mad when you goof yourself up. But now that we're sending 2 fighters down there, India should be better safe from what I was going to do.